In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on February 11, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New Jersey Devils versus Minnesota Wild. The New Jersey Devils face the Minnesota Wild, with both teams looking to improve on their strong seasons. The Devils have a 34-13-4 record, and with 3 wins in a row have leaped into second place in the Metropolitan Division. The Wild have a 27-20-4 record, but are hoping to rebound from 3 losses in a row. Both teams look to improve in the divisions and the playoff picture, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. The Devils are 20-7 in their last 27 road games and 10-2 in their last 12 overall. The Wild are 67-28 in their last 95 home games and 2-6 in their last 8 overall. The over is 9-4 in Devils' last 13 overall. The under is 5-1 in Wild last 6 overall. The Devils are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Minnesota and 1-5 in the last 6 meetings. The road team is 7-1 in the last 8 meetings. The over is 5-2-1 in the last 8 meetings. I give the Devils an edge in this game on both ends of the ice, especially offensively. New Jersey has scored the 5th most goals in the NHL this season, and they've been just as good defensively, giving up the 6th fewest goals in the NHL. The Wild have been able to score just the 11th fewest goals in the NHL, not generating much offense. The Devils are having a great season and look to step up and control this game on both ends of the ice. The Devils, who average 3.49 goals per game, should create plenty of scoring chances, with Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Devils, who allow only 2.65 goals per game, should limit a Wild offense that has scored only 4 goals in their last 3 games, with Dougie Hamilton, Ryan Graves, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Vitek Vanecek to make plenty of big saves in the net. The Minnesota Wild probably should be favored at home, and they're great on their home ice, but they've been shaky over the last couple of weeks. The New Jersey Devils have been money on the road all season long. They're simply playing the better hockey overall, and I expect that trend to continue for them on the road tonight against the struggling Wild. Expect the Devils to shut them down to extend their own win streak. So the New Jersey Devils money line is our full game side pick. The Wild should create plenty of scoring opportunities, with Kirill Kaprizov, Matt Zuccarello, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with quick passes. The Devils, who have scored 8 goals in the last 2 games, should run up the score, with Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, Tomas Tatar, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with effective puck movement, while Dougie Hamilton picks apart the Wild defense from the point. The Devils have been led by their offense, and both forward units look to step up and make this game a high-scoring one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Blackhawks versus Winnipeg Jets. This isn't a great matchup in the Central Division between 2 teams on opposite ends of the standings, the Winnipeg Jets and the Chicago Blackhawks. Although that means the game likely won't be that entertaining, that lines up to be a great game to bet on with a huge edge. This is the 4th and final game of the season between these teams, with the Jets having won all of those games by multiple goals, winning a 4-0 shutout at home on November 5th. Winning 7-2 in Chicago on November 27th, and then 3-1 in Chicago again on December 9th. The Blackhawks are 21-45 in their last 66 road games and 19-47 in their last 66 overall. The Jets are 22-8 in their last 30 home games and 17-5 in their last 22 versus Central. The under is 8-3 in Blackhawks' last 11 road games. The under is 39-15-4 in Jets' last 58 overall. The Blackhawks are 2-8 in the last 10 meetings in Winnipeg and 3-13 in the last 16 meetings. The road team is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. The favorite is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. The Jets have dominated all 3 games these teams previously played this season, winning by multiple goals in each of those games. They limited the Blackhawks to 2 goals or less in all 3 of those games while scoring at least 3 goals per game in all of those. The Jets have been one of the best defensive teams in the NHL with one of the best goalies in the NHL, Connor Hellebuyck. They've given up just the 5th fewest goals in the league. Meanwhile, Chicago has been one of the worst offensive teams in the NHL, and I expect Hellebuyck to shut them down. The Blackhawks' defense has been horrible as well, and Mrazek's been terrible in goal this season. I expect the Jets to score easily on him. The Chicago Blackhawks continue to be fade material, especially when on the road or going up against an above-average team. The Winnipeg Jets should have a field day offensively in this game, and they've been a buzzsaw at home dating back to last season. Hard to go against the Jets here as this game is a huge mismatch. With the added fatigue of the Blackhawks playing last night and the Jets fresh after a long break, I can't see a way that Chicago even keeps this game close. So the Winnipeg Jets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has finished under in 8 of the last 11 games that Chicago has played on the road, and in 5 of the last 7 games Chicago has played against the team from the Central Division. The total has finished under in 3 of the last 4 games that Chicago has played in Winnipeg. The total has finished under in 33 of Winnipeg's 52 games played, or a rate of 67.3%, which is the highest in the NHL. Unders and Jets games this season have been one of the most profitable bets of the year, going 33-14-5, and the under has hit in 2 of the 3 games these teams have played this season. Connor Hellebuyck's been one of the best goalies in the league this season, with some of the best defensive play in the league in front of them. With the Blackhawks having one of the worst offenses in the NHL, I expect the Jets to shut them down. Even in a blowout victory, I still expect this game's score to stay below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Penguins versus Los Angeles Kings. The Kings have lost 2 in a row, and in a non-conference matchup host a Penguins team that has won 2 in a row. The Penguins had lost 2 in a row before winning their last 2 games. They are 5-2-3 in their last 10 games and are in 4th place in the Metropolitan Division, 15 points out of 1st place. The Kings have been up and down in the last couple of weeks, and they had won 3 in a row before dropping their last 2 games. They are 5-4-1 in their last 10 games and tied with 2 other teams in 2nd place in the Pacific Division, only 3 points out of 1st place. The Penguins are 0-4 in their last 4 road games. The over is 6-0 in the Kings' last 6 games against the Eastern Conference. The over is 4-0 in the Kings' last 4 games overall. The over is 12-2 in the Kings' last 14 games against the Metro. Early this season in Pittsburgh, the Penguins laid a 6-1 beat down on the Kings. Los Angeles obviously did not play good defense in that game and have not done so in their last 2 games, where they gave up 5 goals in each one. The team has been up and down in the last few weeks but have struggled against teams with winning records. The Penguins have won their last 2 games where they outscored their opponents 8-4. They put up 6 goals in their last game and will be solid on the attack, facing an Los Angeles defense that has had issues all season and has given up 10 goals in their last 2 games. The defense for the Kings gave up 5 goals in the last game, and they are going to struggle to defend again in this game. Look for the Penguins to have no issue running up the score in this game, and that will lead to Pittsburgh finding success. They will play well on both sides of the ice and get the W for their 3rd in a row. So the Pittsburgh Penguins money line is our full game side pick. In 6 of the last 7 games between these teams, the total has gone over 6 times. The Kings have lost their last 2 games where they gave up 5 goals in each, and they have had issues on the defensive side of the ice on the season. The Penguins lit it up for 6 goals in their last game, and look for them to have another solid game on the attack. The Kings will get some goals as well, as while the Pens have only given up 4 goals in their last 2 games, 3 came in the last game against the Ducks, who are one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Look for the lamp to be lit often in this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.